Alright guys, welcome back to the trailer reaction. Today we're going to be reacting to Transformers 5, the last Night trailer.
They made 5 of those?
Night like Knights of the Round Table. I can't believe we're on the 5th, and I'm oh god. I remember when the first one came out, and I was like, I hope it fails, because I remember them saying like, oh, because $500 million or something. I'm like, that's the biggest movie ever. I want it to die. I want them to make zero money.
I think that number is not accurate as far as
accurate.
production
100%
budget goes. But, okay, I guess we should talk about this. I loved Transformers as a kid. I loved the movie with Orson Welles. And
yeah,
like
the good stuff was
fucking awesome. That movie changed my life. It's like in my top whatevers of my childhood thing or whatever. When the first Transformers came out, I saw it and I hated it so much. I've never seen any other ones. And everyone who talks about Transformers says, well, the first one was pretty good, but then it just went downhill.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, the rest are worse? How do they keep making? Oh my god! And they make like billions of dollars. And it drives me actually insane.
I want them to make a Beast Wars movie. I like the.
That shit's garbage.
I thought that was the best as a kid, like because when CG
I like
was
what
new,
I like.
I was like, that was cool. No,
Yeah.
I watched that one first, obviously,
Well, I don't know,
original Transformers, but it was on before. All right, let's watch this.
It hit me at a weird point. During the first movie, like we or I may have seen an opening weekend, and like when you first see Optimus Prime, I like cheered with the whole audience, like yay and all that stuff. But then it's like the canine is urinating, and like and like oh if you're high and the cookie and all this fucking like American Pie was all over it,
bad.
and John Turturro is like I'm running around. I'm just like this is a garbage movie. Let's check out the latest installment. Well.
I don't know what. That was almost like a teaser.
I was gonna say, well, how was it the full length? It's a full length trailer, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great trailer. Some shit's going on. I don't know what's going on here.
Marky Mark's back. He's like a warrior.
I don't know. My understanding, he was in the fourth one.
He was like a mechanic.
Okay. So that's why he's running around screaming at the military. Has that same guy in the military been?
Yes,
in
he's been in like all of them, I think.
Okay, because in my critique of the original movie, I forgot to criticize the entire weird subplot with the Bud Light and the military that was all, and then the Wes Anderson or Mike Anderson, whatever his name is, and the chick, and the whole like eating the donuts, all that fucking shit that happened. But there was one good scene, I think, of Optimus Prime with like a sword, like ganking a fool. And that's my takeaway. This might have Unicron in it. That was in that 1986 movie, the planet that eats planets that turns into a transformer. And like the final battle takes place, they burst out one of his eyes and take out his core and burst out the other eye on the way out. That's fucking the greatest shit ever. So that's gonna suck because I won't be able to talk about that anymore because everyone will just remember this shit. I don't know.
I don't even have a lot to say about this trailer because like you watch it and I'm like, well, conceptually, some of this stuff could be cool.
Yeah.
But knowing that this is going to be a 2.5-hour movie and I'm seeing 2.5 minutes of it, and 4 of them have been bad, I'm like, what? I like when things like go back. Like I like that the dragons were the thing. I like that the Nazis had use of Transformers potentially.
Let's take a minute then. Yes, so there's like a 2 or 3-headed dragon back in like Celtic times. That's a Transformer though. We have Anthony Hopkins giving a voiceover saying they've always been coming here, and I bet you want to know why. And it's like, yes, I do. Now I have to fucking what? What are you talking about?
In the ocean is
something's
some sort of a spaceship or something.
Something special about Earth, and either Unicron is coming. They probably won't even call him Unicron. I don't even know. Does this feel different? Have you seen all the movies?
I believe I have.
So from this trailer, are you getting like a different feel? This seems darker and slower to me than the other movies.
It does feel a little different, and there was no like I'm making muffins. Like there was no like bullshit little bit in this trailer, at least that I remember.
Yeah, I don't see.
It was a whole 2 minutes ago, so who knows if I forgot something.
I don't see Transformers with like gold teeth or like break dancing or whatever the fuck Michael Bay does, right? Something, right? Could this be different?
There was no joke. Like it didn't end on a comedy punchline. It didn't have any stupidness. No, like it looks.
Could it be good?
I want to say this could be the better one, but whenever you have
could be good.
Like movies modernly, whenever there's like the big bad at the end, it's usually terrible. Like that, like they usually give me really unsatisfying endings.
What do you mean the cliche like
giant? I have to power up. Oh, after 10 minutes, I'm gonna destroy the Earth. Like
yes, we're channeling a spell, and then the minions come out, and then you take out the beam that goes into the sky with the swirling stuff. It goes, and all of Ultron's robots like fall down, and then you have to, So is that how a lot of these have ended? Because I feel like the ones
I
people
feel like
have
that's how
joked about
almost
these
all
guys.
movies lately end.
Big sci-fi action
The
set
key
piece
is
movies.
just like, could the first 90% be so good that I don't care? The ending's
Yeah.
bad, and this has potential. I won't see this in the theater, but I'll watch this on like the Netflix or.
Well, I'm gonna wait to hear what people say because this feels different to me so far, and either they know to leave out some of the things that people complain about and they are in the movie, or they're making the movie differently now. But if people start saying after early screenings or like rumors or whatever, this one's different, guys, I might believe it this time. Because I think after
Maybe.
I think for everyone they say, well, this one's different though. This one's good, right? And then like they're never good or something like that.
Yeah. What was the last one called? Like Transformers block out the sun, like with dinosaurs or something. Like
Well, one was called Dark of the Moon.
that was the first one, I think.
The first movie?
Wasn't the first one called Transformers?
No, the first one's called like Transformers, I think.
Was it? Maybe the second one was.
Then there's like Rise of the somethings, and then something I don't know, fucking
Then there's Rise of the Planet of the Apes. And then
Rise of the War of the Transformers of the Planets.
The Last Night.
I mean, I want to keep my eye on this more because like my dream is that there are good Transformers movies. It just seems like that's not been in the cards.
Yeah, so we'll optimistically inch forward on this one. I won't rate this one.
Okay, we should put it this way.
Right now.
Either this one has potential, or I'm going to stop saying, well, Anthony Hopkins is in it. It might be good, because either Anthony Hopkins will now do anything and doesn't give a shit and is doing this, or it's actually maybe good.
Has Anthony Hopkins been in a bad movie?
I don't know.
I can't, off the top of my head, I can't think of a real stinker. I feel like he has very discerning tastes and reads like lots of scripts.
You would hope that his presence indicates quality.
But as you get
Perhaps
older,
not.
you get more senile and crazy. You might be like, "Roar, robots? Roar, kids love robots. My grandkids love that computer."
I mentioned at the top Orson Welles in the animated one. He's the voice of Unicron, the big planet that eats planets. But like, there's like, it was the last thing he did, I think, before he died. And there's a like quote from him about like, like, yes, I'm to voice one of these creatures, and they have an entire universe, and they're very concerned with the doings of these toys, and I'm providing and he has this weird where he's totally out of touch and has no idea what the hell's going on, and is reading weird lines about like, I shall remake you and powerful and all this weird stuff and all that. Like, it's great to me. So Anthony Hopkins could be in that status now. I don't know.